Hello, great dear friends, lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending your location. All right, we have about 4 days to go. Today is 16. Yeah, 4 days to go to the final judgment on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial or case. Now, the defense lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they've just uncovered something very, very disturbing ahead of this 28th November judgment. They've just released a statement warning on the danger in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial. They issued this statement to alert the public and the international community about the disturbing direction the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is heading under Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja, Nigeria. What is happening is not normal. It is not lawful, and it is not safe for the future of justice in Nigeria. The big issue in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, Nnamdi Kanu is being tried on a law that no longer exists. He is being tried on a law that is dead. That is dead, gone, buried. No life. The federal government is prosecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. But that law was completely repealed when the new Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022 came into force. A repeal law is a dead law. Dead, gone, buried. No more, it has no life any longer. So you cannot try or convict anyone under a law that does not exist. Even where inapplicable savings clause exists, it cannot defeat the supremacy of X 36(12) of the Nigerian Constitution. The doctrine of nullius crimen, known to every knowledgeable lawyer, is an immovable constitutional shield protecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against James Omotosho's deadly plans. The Constitution is very clear. You can only prosecute a person under a written law that is in force at the time of trial. In simple terms, no law, no trial. Yet, the court has refused to acknowledge this basic fact, even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu repeatedly and formally asked James Omotosho to take judicial notice of the repeal which the law says the judge must do. And the court refused to hear any objection. James Omotosho has repeatedly told Kanu that he will not hear any objection, not even the objection about the missing law, until he delivers judgment. This is unheard of in Nigeria legal history. Issue about jurisdiction and the constitutionality must come first. They determined whether the court can even continue with the case. But the judge has blocked every attempt to raise them. This is a huge concern. A plan to convict first and pretend later. From the pattern we are seeing, the judge appears to be working towards a very terrible strategy. Conduct the trial on the repaired 2013 law, which is illegal. Block all objection so the legality is never addressed. Another legality delivered a guilty verdict and later claim that the conviction is valid because similar offenses exist in the 2022 law. This would be a legal fraud. Clear, obvious. You cannot try a man under one law. It's never done. Convict him under another law and pretend it is the same thing. That is not justice. That is manipulation. The court even blocked Kano's final address. The judge has now gone further by refusing to allow the defense file a final written address. This is basic right. Every criminal trial. It is the accused person's last chance to explain his case before judgment. Blocking it is a clear violation of fair hearing. What that means for every Nigerian. This is no longer just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We keep saying this. It's no longer about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If a court can use a non-existing law that is dead, law that is gone, law that has no life, refuse objections, shut down constitutional arguments, and block a final address, then no Nigeria is safe before such court. Today is Kanu. Tomorrow, it might be anyone. Our call for the public. We call on the Nigerian Bar Association, civil society, human rights organizations, the media, international observers to pay close attention to what is happening. This trial is no longer following the rule of law. It is heading towards a predetermined outcome. And the entire world needs to know this. They need to see this. They need to be aware of this evil plan ahead of 20th of November, final judgment on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The rights of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to be protected using lawful and peaceful means, but silence in the face of injustice is not an option. So Nigerians must not return to the dark days when court judgments were scripted. We'll stop here. God bless you all.